Let's continue. Why do we analyze art? To understand the artist's message and the culture where the artwork belongs. To develop critical thinking and deeper appreciation of creative works. To connect art to real life, recognizing patterns and ideas relevant to our society. To express personal reflection, seeing how art impacts our own emotions and beliefs. Create your pattern. What is a pattern? A pattern is a repeated or organized arrangement of shapes, numbers, sounds, or designs that follows a certain rule. Patterns exist all around us. In mathematics, we have sequences and symmetry. In nature, we have leaf arrangement, animal markings, waves, and art. We have weaving, architecture, music, visual designs. Patterns provide structure, predictability, and beauty. They are not just decorative, but also functional. For example, in mathematics, we have arithmetic and geometric sequences. In nature, we have spirals in shells, stripes in zebras, honeycomb, hexagons. In art, we have tessellations in Islamic art, weaving patterns, indigenous textile designs. Principles of pattern making. When creating patterns, learners need to understand key principles. Okay, so we have repetition, which means repeating shapes, colors, or numbers in a sequence. We also have symmetry, mirror-like balance across a line or axis. We also have transformation, shifting, rotating, enlarging, or reducing shapes. Sequence or progression. We have patterns that change predictably, such as color, shades, or size increases. Number 3, steps in creating your own pattern. Choose a base element. This could be a shape, circle, triangle, symbol, or number. Decide on a rule. Will you repeat, alternate, or increase, decrease the size or color? Number 3, apply transformation. Try notations, reflections, or translations. Number 4, represent creatively. Use drawing materials or technology like GeoZebra, Canva, or MS Excel for number patterns. Number 5, evaluate balance and aesthetics. Patterns should not only follow rules but also be pleasing to the eye. Number 4, real-life applications of creating designs. In mathematics, understanding sequences, functions, and problem solving. Nature study, recognizing ecological balance and natural growth systems. Art and design, textile weaving, pottery, painting, and architecture. Technology, coding algorithms, graphic design, and engineering models. Describing patterns by inspection is about careful observation and articulation. Patterns in nature and art show order, beauty, and function, and understanding them helps us appreciate both mathematics and creativity in our environment. Creating patterns is both a creative and analytical process. It teaches learners the importance of order, rules, and design while encouraging artistic freedom. By designing their own patterns, students learn how mathematics is deeply connected with art, culture, and natural world. MCQ for lesson number 14, describing patterns by inspection in nature and art. Number 1. Which of the following best describes a pattern? Letter A. Random arrangement of objects. A repeated or systematic design or sequence. Letter C. A single occurrence of an event. Letter D. A group of unrelated items. Number 2. Which pattern is commonly used in sunflowers and pine cones? Letter A, linear pattern. B, spiral pattern. C, symmetrical pattern. D, zigzag pattern. Number 3. Which of the following is an example of symmetry in nature? Letter A, irregular shape of rocks. B, the wings of a butterfly. Letter C, the growth of grass. Letter D, the color of soil. Number 4. Tessellation in art is best described as a collection of unrelated colors. Letter B, repeated use of shapes that fit together without gap. Letter C, a random brushstroke technique. Letter D, use of only primary colors. Number 5. Which of the following artworks shows radial symmetry? A. Rectangular painting of a house. B. Mandala design. Letter C. Landscape painting of a mountain. Letter D. Comic strip. Number 6. The arrangement of leaves on stem. Pilotaxis is an example of A. Random occurrence. B. Mathematical pattern in nature. C. Artificial design. D. Purely artistic invention. Number 7. Which of the following describes a fractal pattern in nature? A. Identical lines in a notebook. Letter B. Branching of trees and rivers. Letter C. Perfectly square tiles on a floor. Letter D. A checkerboard game. Number 8. Patterns in art can be created by using letter A, random movement of colors. Letter B, repetition of lines, shapes, or forms. Letter C, a single unconnected dot. Letter D, irregular strokes only. Number 9. Which of the following is an example of geometric pattern? Letter A, zebra stripes. Letter B, triangle and circle designs on a textile. Letter C, leaf vein arrangement. Letter D, the growth of coral reefs. Number 10. Which natural pattern represents bilateral symmetry? Letter A, snowflake. B, butterfly's body structure. Letter C, a honeycomb. Letter D, a mountain range. Number 11. What do spiral shells and galaxies have in common? Letter A, they both show tessellation. Letter B, they both show spiral patterns. Letter C, they both show symmetry only. Letter D, they both show randomness. Number 12. Which principle is often applied when artists imitate patterns in nature? A. Randomness. B. Harmony and balance. C. Isolation. D. Distraction. Which type of pattern is shown by fish scales and reptile skin? Letter A, tessellation. B, spiral. C, linear. D, fractal. Number 14. Which of the following Best shows a man-made adaptation of natural patterns. Letter A, computer coding. B, textile weaving with floral prints. Letter C, electrical wiring. Letter D, random graffiti. Number 15. Which pattern is most associated with Islamic art and architecture? Letter A, symmetry and floral designs. Letter B, spiral galaxies. C, leaf variation. D, random strokes. Answer key for lesson 14. Please proceed to lesson 15. And that's it for today's lesson here on Smile Road. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your classmates. And make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when a new lesson drops. This is Sir M, reminding you that learning doesn't stop after the bell rings. Keep asking, keep exploring, and always walk the road of knowledge with a smile. Smile Road, where curiosity meets discovery. See you in our next lesson. Bye-bye.